Hello, my peeps. This Algebra Nation video will cover the left side of page 88.
Solving a system by elimination match. The idea behind solving this system of equations is to go ahead and get the same number but different sign. For example, this first one I see 10 and negative 10. That is the same coefficient in front of the variable x, except a different sign. When this happens, you can go ahead and just add the two equations together because negative 10x plus 10x is 0. It's canceled. It's done. So negative 10x plus 10x is 0. 3y plus 5y is 8y. And then 4 minus 20, you need to. You've got the calculator. You can type in 4 minus 20, and you'll get negative 16. 8y equals negative 16. To finish solving it, we have to divide both sides by 8. Do remember, negative divided by positive is negative, and in this case, y will equal negative 2. Am I done? Of course not. We still have to solve for the other variable. We found y, we now need to find x, which means we need to plug y into either equation, and if you have time, plug into both to make sure that everything matches up. So I'm going to plug into one, and if you want to plug into the other, feel free to post your work on the wall so we can see that we got the same answer. I'm going to plug into the first one. Negative 10x plus 3, y is negative 2, equals 4. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And from here, remember, get your variables to one side, numbers to the other, and divide if needed. In this case, my variables are already to my left, so let's get the numbers to the right. Add 6 to both sides. Negative 10x, negative 6 plus 6 is 0, and 4 plus 6 gives you 10. Lastly, divide both sides by negative 10. I'll get x equals negative 1, which means my answer for solving this system of equations is x is negative 1, y is negative 2, and the coordinate would be negative 1 comma negative 2. And again, this was set up great because you saw the same number, different sign. But what if they're not a different sign? Well, then I got for you, if the numbers are not opposites, change all the signs of one equation. So look at this one. Negative y, they're a match. But I want one of them to be an opposite. So one negative, one positive, I will change all the signs of one equation. So I'll choose the bottom one. Instead of negative 3x, positive 3x. Instead of negative y, positive y. Instead of 2, negative 2. Why can I do that? Why can't I just change all the signs of one equation? Well, remember, you can always multiply any equation by any number, so really I'm multiplying this all by negative 1 to change all the signs. That's really what I'm doing to go ahead and get an elimination match. The top equation I can leave alone, and now I can add these two equations together. X plus 3x will be 4x. Negative y plus y, 0. And then 0 minus 2 will give me negative 2. From here, divide both sides by 4. And in this case, we have a negative 1/2 when you go ahead and find the common factor of 2. So we have a fraction. But we still have to find the other variable. So we can go ahead and plug this back into either equation. I'll plug into the first equation. Negative 1/2 minus y equals 0. Now, the fastest way to solve this particular question is I would go ahead and add y to both sides. That way I get negative 1/2 equals y, and I'm done. So that means y is negative 1/2 and x is negative 1/2, where we get the coordinate negative 1/2 comma negative 1/2. Now, do keep in mind, a lot of times on the test, they might ask you for just one variable. And if you accidentally give the other both the same numbers, so you would have got lucky. But we don't want to go on luck here. We want to make sure you have the skills. So what you're going to see is, I want you to try this one next. Ready?